What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today we got a lot of snow on the ground, but I am very determined to try to get some stuff done for you guys, and myself actually. But first off, I want to definitely say, I came out here before and I turned the heat on, so hopefully it helps out a little bit. But I want to first say that, you know, what's happening in Europe right now is horrible with what's going on with Ukraine, and I want to say on the books where I feel about this whole situation. I'm with Ukraine, and hopefully everybody out there is being as safe as possible. Obviously it's a war going on, and I really don't want to see it, but you know, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, Russia is definitely the one that's the aggressor there. But yeah, I'm on the side of Ukraine. So, all right, moving on. We are going to be back working on the Evo. So I think the only plans today is to try to get. I want to try to get this cross member out. Try to get the front tires off, the cross member out, the rack and pinion out. And what else? I want to try to get some of this stuff in the engine bay kind of cleaned up. Like, there's a bunch of muck like all over the you know, subframe and stuff like that. So first thing I got to do is I got to move the Evo 10 out. I got to get the wheels off, and we can start going ahead and trying to get this subframe out in one piece. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. I might just have to bring the trans jack out and you know, wheel it over here and actually get it, because it will be heavy, and it will be a two-person job. Unfortunately, I'm only one person, so try to get this out. But first, let's get the Evo out and the wheels off. So let's go. All right, people, let me I want to go through something right now. So I just took the bolts out of here, and I'm trying to get this wheel off, which it's kind of normal. Whenever you're taking wheels off, it usually gets kind of stuck. But what's not normal is the shake. So I'll show you this real quick. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. So going underneath the car, just gonna inspect here a little bit, and look at that. I don't know if you can kind of see little light striations there. Yeah, hold on. All right, so hopefully that's should be a little bit better. But we're focusing on this outer tie rod. Can you see that? All right, so it looks like the inner tie rod is bad on this, which is perfectly okay, because to be honest with you, the whole rack is gonna come down anyway, so I can actually measure and put an inner tie rod or an outer tie rod in, or whatever, which I might just change out everything, make it all brand new except for the rack, because the rack might be crazy expensive. So inner and outer tie rod ends, clean up the boots and stuff like that, make sure everything is good. But I did want to show you guys that before I actually moved on, because it's easier for you to see it when there's weight on that axle, and you can kind of see the wiggle. So back to it. Let's get the wheel off and go from there. Okay, so we are at the point where everything is kind of unbolted. I have like all of this stuff over here I have my steering knuckles, both disconnected. They were two 17 mils, 117 on this side, 117 on that side, and you undo them, and that you know, the bolt comes out. So no big deal. 1, 2, 3. I think that's really the power steering. A high pressure line for the power steering is already hanging down, so I don't need to disconnect that. There is a low side that you do need to disconnect. It is right here, and the line is right behind it, so not a big deal. The one part that you're gonna have to go inside the car and actually disconnect is the you know, steering shaft or whatnot. So I can't really get to it from down here, so I'm gonna have to go through and actually go in the car and actually unbolt it from up there. So it's a little bit hard to kind of see, but there is, I think, a 12 mil right there, and you can get to it from the inside of the car. I'll probably take this whole like rubber boot that is surrounding it, probably take all of that off with it, and I think I'll be ready to actually pull this bad boy down, because the sway bar link is actually connected to everything else, so that should be good. It's not like it's like super duper hard to do when everything is out of the car, but it is just easier, that's for sure. So that's my angle of attack that I plan on doing. Since I already have the transfer case and the motor all together, it's just gonna be easier. Just gonna be easier just to put it up in the car, bam, like this. Remove this crappy ass exhaust, because that shit's gotta go. For those of you who do not know, this is a full 3-inch, like, that they welded here. The crappy weld job. It is a full 3-inch pipe, which the pipe itself does not look bad, but there's no, like, you welded this weld here. Like, when I take it down, I'll show you exactly like what I'm talking about. But some of these welds are they're just terrible. Look at this bungee cord. Bungee cord is strapped up to it, and half the exhaust is gone anyway. So yeah, it just looks horrible. So the AMS exhaust that I have somewhere, I think it's up there, next to everything else GTR related. It's sitting up there, and it's really good. I think it's aluminum, to be honest with you, but this is like metal, like, you know, some type of hard metal. Oh, look at that, like there's a little bit of you know, like welding rod there. So anyway, let's get back to work. Let the car down, go inside. That part I'm probably not gonna film, so I'll just let it to your imagination. When it's all done and I pull it down, I can kind of show you a little bit of what I did, but yeah, I'm gonna be in there, tight quarter stuff, so I'm not really gonna be able to show you. So yeah, just give me a couple minutes and I'll get back to you. Let's go. Well, so back to the action here. So we have all of this stuff taken off, as far as you know, underneath the you know, steering wheel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise it up now, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on this bad boy. So little Harbor Freight jammy. Put that bad boy on the ground for right now. I'll put it up in the air, and what I'm gonna do is start to unbolt all of the strategic bolts. And then once we get down to the bolts that actually hold this bad boy up, what I will do is actually let it back down and try to support it with the, you know, with the cradle thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go. I swear, it's the small victories. I swear, it's the small victories. So, as you can tell, we do have this bad boy out, and it looks so dirty. It looks very, very dirty, very dirty. But it is what it is. I think what I might just do is try to disassemble some of this stuff here and try to clean it up. Well, I can't clean it up in here. I have no water here. So what I might just have to do is I might just have to take these control arms off. I might just have to take the rear, the sway bar off. I'm gonna take everything apart and see what I can do as far as getting it all cleaned up. But yeah, like this, man, this is crazy. Like, see, there's random bolts here. Well, this one's a broken bolt, so that's awesome. Yeah, there's a nut down there. You can see that. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. It's ridiculous. And yeah, as you can tell, like, this thing is just garbage, this outer tie rod end. But to no fear, what I will do is, like I said before, take all of this all apart and replace their inner and outer tie rod end while I have this thing apart. It'll just be that much easier. Clean up everything as far as the sway bar and everything like that, and maybe give everything a nice coat of paint. And I think I have an idea on what to do with this. I think what I might just do is connect this to that. We'll pick it up and connect everything underneath, because well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. It's very weird because there's no mounting points except for this rear mounting, you know, rear what do you want to call that, transmission, you know, bolt or whatever, or transmission mount. So I don't know. I thought about like dropping everything in and with that attached to the bottom and do everything all together all at once, but I don't know. I might not do that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do just yet. But one of the things that does make me happy is that everything is out of the engine bay. Well, the cradle is out of the engine bay. So now what I can do is actually I can actually start cleaning some of this stuff up with some degreaser and such, and kind of scrubbing this engine bay down while I have everything out of it, getting rid of all the stuff that I really don't need, like that boost gauge, you know, like wire set or vacuum lines and such. I don't know what else I cannot get rid of, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do down here. I might just throw some what do you want to call that, like rubberized coating, just so I make sure everything looks good. Take down this exhaust while I have the car in the air, and we can further inspect how bad that bad boy looks, and I don't know, go from there. I'm gonna try not to use any crazy harsh chemicals or anything like that, and I really don't want to paint the engine bay. Although everything is out and all I really need to do is just move some of this stuff, I really don't want to get involved with too much of that, you know what I mean? So yeah, just a basic cleanup and you know, scrub brush and such, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. So yeah, so let me get this bad boy apart. Let me get some stuff moved around in the engine bay, and we can start scrubbing away. So let's go. Okay, so I don't know where we kind of left off. Obviously, you can tell there's a bunch of stuff over here, but my my battery died, and I usually keep the charger right over there, and my other battery died. So that was great. As you can tell, I'm in a somewhat of a change of clothes. I actually took the support, well, the steering, well, control arms. I took the lower control arms and the cradle, the engine cradle support, to the crib, and I'm gonna be, you know, washing it off, making sure it's good. I tried to do it over here with like hot water. I have a bunch of hot water in this bucket and some degreaser, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So I had to take it to the house, and that's where it sits right now. It is actually like pretty clean. I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like after it's all kind of dried up and such. And what we will be doing is painting that, and that will be going back on the car before I assemble it all. So now that I have most of this stuff kind of done, what I will do now is I'm going to take off these brake calipers, hang them somewhere, probably like over here, just so that they're out of the way, and so just so I can get up in here. So maybe I can possibly clean some stuff in here, and remove the strut and the knuckle all in one, so I don't have to get it aligned, even though I probably still will have to get it aligned anyway. But I want to get all this stuff out of the way just so I can actually like clean in the wheel wells, because the wheel wells will be getting a treatment of like rubberized coating before I actually, like, I'm probably gonna buy brand new what do you want to call those, like fender well liners or whatnot, just because I never really like the way cars look when they don't have inner liners. So I want to remedy that and try to see if I can't find some secondhand or something like that. So yeah. So time to take these calipers off, hang them somewhere, and get these struts out. You know what I mean? Since I have the bucket of water back here, the garage is kind of warm. I'm gonna try to attempt to do this. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, so I put I don't know, about 15 minutes of water and some degreaser into this side here, and it's starting to come out good. I think for sure I'm gonna have to get something, not like a wire brush or anything like that, but I know that they make like a circle like cleaning head for tough jobs like this, because like I'm just doing it with a broken like little like scrubber cleaner thing. Yeah, see, here it is. It's legit broke. So but not a big deal. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to the store. It's getting a little late, to be honest with you, but I think that I can kind of get some of this kind of done between today and tomorrow. But yeah, it is where we're at right now. So I'm going to go inside and I'm going to show you how the rest of the parts came out, because they did come out really, really good. I'm going to pull the Evo 10 back in, and I'm going to call it a night for tonight. So give me 1 second. Okay, everyone. So as you can tell, I have my lower control arms all cleaned up. I don't know if you remember how they looked before, but they didn't look horrible, but they definitely look better than this here. So that's that, and this is the well, it's still kind of wet, but all I did was just power wash it and try to get off all the muck. You know, on the next episode, what I'll probably do is I'll see what I can do about this, making this look a lot better and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know, like, so just stay tuned. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave this video off. Hopefully you like the content. I have more Evo stuff coming very, very soon. I will be continuing to you know, push to get this bad boy done and make it look the best as I can possibly make it. So if you like this video, like I said before, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Deuces.